In prehistoric Argentina, 6 to 9 million years ago, you step out of a time machine. You look around, glance down into the water, but the thing that could actually kill you was above you. Because here, in these skies, lived the largest flying bird the world has ever known, Argentavis magnificens, the magnificent Argentine bird. Its discovery is surprisingly recent. In 1980, paleontologists from the Museum of La Plata uncovered a skull along with several leg and arm bones in La Pampa province, Argentina. The fossils were badly crushed and fragmentary, but there was enough evidence to confirm one thing: this was a completely new species, and it was enormous. Estimating its exact size is difficult. Because of the limited fossil material, the original scientific description suggested a wingspan of 7.5 meters, over 24 feet. Later estimates pushed that figure to 8.3 meters. Today, more conservative estimates place the wingspan closer to 6 meters, or around 20 feet. Even then, it was nearly twice the size of the largest living flying bird, the wandering albatross. There was one possible rival, Pelagornis sandersi, whose wingspan may have been slightly longer. But Argentavis still holds one title securely: the heaviest flying bird ever discovered. It likely weighed around 72 kilograms, roughly the size of a mid-sized jaguar. Pelagornis weighed only about half as much. Standing on the ground, Argentavis reached nearly 2 meters tall, practically eye to eye with a human. Imagine a flying bird the height of a person. So what exactly did this giant bird do? Argentavis belonged to the Pterotornithidae family, a group most closely related to New World vultures. One theory suggests it was primarily a scavenger, soaring over huge distances searching for carcasses and occasionally intimidating other predators away from their kills using its massive size and powerful hooked beak. But it probably wasn't only a scavenger. Its long, powerful legs suggest it could also chase prey on the ground, and its highly flexible jaw may have allowed it to swallow an entire hair whole, something even wolves cannot do. Flying, however, was complicated. A bird this massive likely needed winds or elevated terrain to take off. Scientists estimate it may have required speeds approaching 40 kilometers per hour, close to the top speed of Usain Bolt. Instead of launching from flat ground, Argentavis probably leapt from cliffs or relied on strong headwinds. Once airborne, it became a master of thermal soaring, riding columns of warm air like a living glider. Its wings covered nearly 91 square feet, larger than some studio apartments in New York City. Its territory was enormous. A single Argentavis may have controlled an area of roughly 500 square kilometers, larger than Philadelphia. And in the skies, it had almost no competition. On the ground, though, there was one serious rival, Devincenzia, a giant terror bird standing around 2.4 meters tall and weighing nearly 350 kilograms. It was essentially a bear-sized bird armed with a razor-sharp beak and deadly claws. For Argentavis, this may have been one of the few creatures worth avoiding. Fortunately, Argentavis had something Devincenzia didn't: wings. When danger appeared, it could simply take to the skies. As for reproduction, Argentavis laid eggs weighing around 1 kilogram. Its chicks may have remained in the nest for up to 16 months, far longer than most modern birds. Perhaps learning to fly at such a gigantic size took time, or maybe the young needed to grow large enough to survive predators before leaving the nest. Then, around 6.8 million years ago, Argentavis vanished from the fossil record, long before the rest of its relatives disappeared, some of which survived until around 10,000 years ago. No major extinction event is known from that period. One leading hypothesis suggests that global cooling during the late Miocene reduced the warm thermal air currents Argentavis depended on for flight. And for a bird whose entire survival strategy relied on soaring through rising warm air, that change may have been fatal. And so, the greatest ruler of the prehistoric skies, Argentavis magnificens, disappeared forever.